Alright, recipe. Tell me what to do. Okay. After whisking together the dry ingredients on medium heat, slowly stir in 1 cup of half and half and a can of coconut milk. Okay, I can do that. Mix well, bring to a simmer, and then add in the coconut cream. No. This doesn't sound right. That'd be way too coconutty. Oh, you're here. Welcome to the back kitchen. I know it's messy, but ignore the clutter. Messes are a small price to pay for success. But I'm really glad you came. So, do you want to be my assistant for the day? Yeah? Say yes. Good. Because this recipe is too complicated for just me. Here, look. I'm going for an old-fashioned coconut cream pie, but with my own spin to it. So, you ready to get started? Splendid. Okay. So, I've already got my pie dough here. I fluted the edges, left it to chill, and then baked it till it was crispy crisp. All we need to do now is to work on that creamy filling. Yum. Huh? What's wrong? Are you alright? You're looking all kind of flustered. You're good? You sure? Alright. Well, you better be good. Because I don't want my helper croaking on me on their first day. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. So, I try to stick to 4 main food groups. Cakes, cupcakes, mini cupcakes, and sugar. So, let's get started with that sugar. Into the saucepan it goes. I've already measured it out for you. Go ahead. In it goes. I want every little crystal. And stir it with a spatula while I add in the rest of the ingredients. Okay. Some salt to taste. A bit of cornstarch. And then we're gonna mix it real good, okay? I want it really, really mixed in. So it's like all one. There we go. Now, I'm gonna add in the half and half. And then pour in the coconut milk. Top it off with the coconut cream. What do you think? That's not too coconutty, is it? Well, you're gonna be my taste tester later, so you better be honest with me, okay? Let's bring up this heat. We want to bring it to just a simmer. That's it. And the next step calls for some egg yolks. But we're gonna do these separately, because I don't want scrambled eggs. Pass me that bowl, please. I happen to get these eggs fresh from the local farm here. The girl working there is the absolute sweetest. Almost as sweet as my treats. But I really like her. She's nice. You should really go visit her sometime. Fresh air will do you some good. Oh, and tell her I sent you. Anyways, back on task. The eggs, please. Here's 1. And 2. Perfect. Now whisk. Whisk. We're gonna take some of that coconut mixture we made earlier and add it to the eggs to temper. This way it won't turn into scrambled eggs. Stir, stir, stir. No clumps, please. Good. Now, slowly, 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 a little bit at a time, we're gonna pour the tempered eggs back into the saucepan. Oh, it's looking so good. Keep stirring for me. I like my cream pies thick. Yes. We're almost done. Just need to add some butter. And a few drops of vanilla. There. Wow. That should be all. You still good? Here, let me help you. No, silly. I'm not taking over. You hold the spatula. I'll hold your hand. Now, we're gonna mix. Mix. Oh, this is so much fun. It's rare for me to have someone to spend time with here. So, this is my treat. Not to put pressure on you, but you do like coming here, right? Because I enjoy having you around. I hope you know that. There's just something about you. Oh, fudge. We forgot the fluorescent liquid. Let me put in a splash now. And mix it real quick. And I think the cream is done. Let's pour it into the pie crust I made earlier. Spread it nice and smooth. Wonderful. You wanna lick my spatula? But I do it first dibs. Yummy. Here, you wanna have a try? Hold this. I'm gonna pop this pie into my quick chill fridge. It should be ready in no time. You're not in a hurry, are you? Wonderful. Then take a seat on this stool, right here. I want to wipe my hands clean before I give you your reward. Wipe. Do you like my apron? It has unicorns and muffins on it. Do you see? Look, the unicorns are eating the muffins. And there's no raisins in them. Just blueberries. I'll clean. You know, I could tell your mind's been preoccupied this entire time. You're an easy person to read. Much easier than my cookbooks. You crave some head scratchies. It's the spot, doesn't it? Oh, you practically drool whenever I start doing this. Although, I'm not sure if it's from my scratchies or the anticipation of treats. I can't wait for you to try out that pie. Hopefully, my customers will stop requesting it so much. I don't really get what's so special about cream pies. People are strange. They confuse me. Not you. No. You're simple. but in a good way, okay? I mean it. I give you cookies and Scritchies, and you're happy. I wish more people were like you. Yeah. Then I could really be the hero I wanted to be. Did you know I used to be an Avenger? Oh, right. You probably see my outfit hung up in the kitchen corner. See? I was never really one for fighting. But I could creep up on enemies and scare them real good. But that's what I was good at. Anyway, one time, while I was exploring a dungeon, I stumbled into a wide, open cavern with glowing mushrooms. They oozed this fluorescent liquid, and oh, I've told you that story before, haven't I? I had a feeling. The truth is, well, I'm not exactly sure what happened that day. Something attacked me before I fell into the cave. I remember feelings of dread, panic, and then it all disappeared. I'm convinced that fluorescent goo must have saved my life. I don't know how, but somehow I ended up with a mouthful of it when I tripped into that patch of mushrooms. I felt a sudden connection with the cave. I felt protected. There was a really bright glow, and then that's all I really remember. But don't worry, I'm fine now. I was feeling pretty discouraged when I woke up, though. I never thought adventuring would be so dangerous. But there I was the next day, in a hospital bed, looking all bruised up like a cranberry nut bread. And my doctor, bless her heart, she did her best to take care of me. But she often seemed preoccupied with other things. She seemed to think Scritchies were always a good cure for things. Maybe that's why I like giving them to you. In case you ever have a bad day. Well, she told me I had walked into town, dazed and confused. And each day, she'd bring me a muffin. 'Cause, you know, hospital food isn't amazing. And it would really cheer me up. It made me feel like myself again. But not fully. So now, every time she stops by my cakery, I insist she take a complimentary muffin. As a special thank you for taking care of me. I think it's why I settled down here. 'Cause everyone is just so kind. I must have told my customers my adventure story 1,000 times by now. But you will still come back. I will let you're not sick of me yet. I'm not entirely sure where I came from, who I was before my accident. I can't really remember much about my old life, to be honest. I don't really know what I wanted before opening up this cakery. But I'm really grateful that I did. Because I have this place to call my home now. I still go back to the cavern every now and then. I don't know how I found it again. It is a call to me. Maybe one day I'll remember my past. Maybe I'll never know. But I feel something special whenever I visit. Something powerful lingers there. Who knows if it's dangerous or not? So I don't tell anybody about its location. They may not be as lucky as I was. What's even more odd is, well, I find myself humming a song whenever my thoughts are too quiet. When I'm feeling down or alone in my shop, I like to hum aloud. Cause something nice always happens when I do. My cakery's been pretty successful. Seeing the look on someone's face when they bite into something sweet is the absolute best. Especially when it's your face. I was swiping down the tables one day when your name popped into my head. I knew I had etched it somewhere. Some days, I get confused when I see it. And I think to myself, who's vandalized my booth? But I've learned to trust myself. Truthfully, I didn't etch it to let my other customers know that you're my favorite. I etched it so that I wouldn't forget about you. I spent a lot of time cleaning that particular booth. Even if I don't recognize that name some days. I want to keep it nice. For when you return. I hope you don't mind me rambling. I know I talk a lot. But could you promise me something? Well, I have to be honest with you. Since my accident, my memory still isn't so good. Nibbling on treats has helped keep my brain healthy. It's a fluorescent liquid. But even I get tired of muffins some days. And on those odd days, I won't eat anything. And my head fills with fog. So, if you come into my shop, and I seem like I've forgotten about you, please don't feel sad. I'd be happy to greet you each time like it was our first. I really don't want you to be sad. I hope you understand. I've never told anyone about this. At least, I don't think I have. I prefer to wow people with a more heroic version of my story. Anyway, enough about that. Our pie should be chilled by now. Let's take it out of the fridge. Oh, it looks beautiful. But before we eat, we got some cream to taste. Yes. Oh, why are you all flustered again? You're too adorable. Grab a spatula over there, the clean one. And help me whip cream this pie. Yes. There we go. Oh. Good job. Now let me cut you a piece. Go on, take a bite. And how is it? You like it? Is it good? Is it too coconutty? Tell me, be honest. It's not bad? Really? Oh, I forgot. The recipe calls for coconut flakes to decorate, but I think sprinkles are more colorful and interesting, don't you think? Yes, let's add some. I hope those pie enthusiasts won't judge me for this. All over, everywhere. I want sprinkles everywhere, count every inch. There. Yes. It's like a rainbow. You know what? This wasn't too complicated after all. It's a basic cake to bake a pretty cake. Except, in this case, a pie. If I invite you back to my kitchen, will you join me again? Well, I think that's enough for today. I'll take care of the cleanup. Just make sure you grab a bag of your treats on the way out. It should still be in your booth. You're always welcome to come back to my cakery. And hey, thank you. I mean it. Now, shoot. I've got important things to do. Clean up. Oh, I should order more sprinkles. Can never have enough sprinkles. Ooh, a barrel full of sprinkles. I wonder if I can make a donut entirely out of sprinkles. The sprinkle special. Delightfully delightful.